You are the CEO of your life. Hire, fire, and promote accordingly. Shout out to the 25th page. Collective, people have to agree to your terms and conditions if they want access to you. Like, that's on period, okay, collective? You realize that you are the captain of your own ship in your own life, right? If people want to stay in your life, if people want to be involved with you, they need to respect you, you know? Because why? You have respect for yourself, so you know how to respect everybody else, right? You outpour respect. You outpour love to people. So that's the law of reciprocity. This is something that you have to receive back because that's who you are projecting out, right? If you're a respectful person and you respect everybody, you're not going to tolerate anybody coming in and disrespecting you because that's not you. You don't get disrespectful, right? That's not your default position. You're not out here being disrespectful. You're actually a very respectable person, right? So you won't tolerate that, you know? And in the past, you might have used to tolerate the disrespect. You used to tolerate people playing in your face. But it's a new day and a new age. You realize that you are your own boss for your life, right? And you direct it how you want to, right? It's your life. So, like the saying says, my way or the highway, right? And that's not in a conceited way. It's not in a controlling way, collective. That's not what I'm talking about. But y'all should know that by now. If you've been on my channel, right? Because we don't live in the ego. We state facts and we just speak the truth. And, I'm not saying, oh, you're just a controlling person and you have to have everything your way. No. What I'm saying is you realize that there are people out here that take advantage of you. There are people out here who will downplay your worth and come in and try to use and abuse you, right? And so you had to create your own set of boundaries and your own set of standards for your life for people to come in, right? And the people who respect themselves, the people who have healthy boundaries themselves, the people who have love for themselves, they won't have an issue with your terms and conditions because they understand you. They get you. They have their own terms and conditions, right? People who love themselves are not going to tolerate people coming in disrespecting them, right? So they get you, right? So this is a powerful change for you, collective, because you've taken the power from outside of you and put it back into your own hands, right? You might have been someone who used to just love to get walked all over and just accepted whatever came in and out of your life, right? Maybe you didn't know how to create these healthy boundaries because you had no example of people with healthy boundaries in your life growing up, right? You might have grew up in a family where they didn't knock on the door. They just barged right in. No respect. You know what I'm saying? They didn't ask questions. No manners. None of that. They just did what they want, right? So you went out in the world thinking that was acceptable. Maybe some of y'all tolerated the disrespect because you had to put up with it from your own toxic family. And you thought that was the normal thing. You thought that was the normal way of living. But you realize, wait a minute, something ain't adding up. This don't feel right. This don't feel good. And you started to see other people who loved themselves and respected themselves. You started to see how they moved, right? So you found role models, actual real life role models who inspired you and motivated you to grow and change, right? So you had people that you could now look up to and have a visual representation of how you wanted your life, of how your life should be, right? These people also helped you realize, okay, I wasn't right. I was right about that. I wasn't wrong for feeling this type of way. And so Now, I don't know who I'm talking to, but people like you got people flabbergasted collective, but you got people, a lot of people who respect you now, because so many people wanted to respect you and love you for who you were, but when they came in and tried to test your boundaries and they realized that you could not, they could just come in and disrespect you, you allowed them to. And so, you've learned, oh, wait a minute, I gotta learn how to respect myself. This ain't gonna work, right? And so, because you've came up with your own terms and conditions, now your life is changing, right? You're attracting all the people who are meant to be in your life, and you're keeping the people who are not supposed to be in your life out of it, right? Because if they don't meet those requirements, then they don't get access, right? And you're firm with your boundaries now. You're not letting up on those. You're standing 10 toes down for yourself. So now people are like, oh wait, they're actually serious. Collective is serious. Collective ain't playing. Collective finally relax. Yeah. But this is the energy you've been needed to be in, collective. People are finding out that you're not playing. You're really serious, right? They thought it was a phase. Oh, they'll be back around. Oh, they're just in a mood. Let them cool off. Oh, they'll be back in a good mood. They'll forget. Whole time, no. You were serious. Whole time, yeah. I really meant that, right? And you're not taking it back. So now you're teaching people how to treat you, and you're also teaching people how to either they're going to have to change and rise up to meet you, or hey, that's just that on that. And I love that, and I'm here for it. Collective, who am I talking to? I know I'm talking to somebody, because I can't just be talking to myself. If this sounds like you, go off in the comments. I want to hear from you. And if this is your first time here on my channel and you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. I would definitely love to have you part of the tribe. Thank y'all so much for continuing to support. I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.